is ancient.
Man, it's crazy. Seems like just yesterday you staring up at the posters all wide-eyed. You've been through a lot. Hell, I put you through a lot. But it was all for one reason, to get you here. Your first UFC championship. I just want to say, no matter what happens out there, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the fighter you've become. Yeah, don't get me wrong though. If you lose, I'm gonna have to bust you up in the gym next week. I already made space on the wall for a new picture, and you know how much I hate redecorating, right? So let's go get that belt, champ.
So after a long run through the middleweight ranks, here he is making the walk to the octagon for his first championship fight at 185 pounds. And this man hasn't just worked his way up the rankings. He has taken on all comers, and more often than not, he has taken out the opposition. So with the win streak in tow, now the challenges get bigger, and of course none bigger than the incumbent, the UFC middleweight champion. We'll see how his style matches up tonight. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with the same height and a similar reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 177 pounds. Fighting out of Rome, Italy, presenting the challenger, Hound Dog. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker!
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so two truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike tonight.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on, and tonight they get someone that allows them to fight in their comfort zone. They don't have to worry about defending takedowns. All they have to worry about is who can rely on their knowledge in the striking to carry them to victory. Nice straight punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Whitaker gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Man, how about the steam behind that Whitaker jab tonight?
Robert Whitaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing, and that is on full display right now.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised it. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Whiffs on the elbow. Oh, big left hook there. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
All right, single collar tie now. Went for the inside leg kick.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Right on the button. Just out of range with that right hand.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Huge block there. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Oh, that's a good combination from the former middleweight champion, Robert Whitaker, right there.
He's flowing, man. And when he's flowing, he's a problem. And right now, the problem is growing
Oh!
for his opponents. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
And he comes through with a big knee. What a fight so far. All right, some highlights for you now on that previous round, DC. Those body kicks were so good, I kind of felt like I got the wind knocked out of me from one.
I have been on the receiving end on some nasty body kicks, right? And all you want to do is start to carry your hands lower. Problem with that is the kicks start to look like they're going to go high. He's got to make an adjustment, change something, or this fight is going to continue to go down the same path.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Ooh. Oh, straight right. Oh! Big knee lands there.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oh, great striking from Robert Whitaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Big roundhouse now, just misses. Lunges forward with a left there. Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to
right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back to the feet now. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Evil Beings called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world.
We are still digesting this result tonight. I barely got a voice, but we do have a new UFC middleweight champion of the world.
I mean, the roof came off of this place when this guy got the win. He is a great fighter that is now the UFC middleweight champion.
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. All right, so here he is, the inimitable last style bender, Israel Adesanya, still undefeated as a mixed martial artist. DC, you tried to bring him in to emulate John Jones back in the day, and he's such a meticulous, thoughtful guy that he said no because Luke Rockhold was in that gym and he thought he might have to fight him one day.
He knew that at some point he would reach Luke Rockhold in his division, so he said, you know what? I want to help you, DC, but I can't because of what's going to happen going forward in my career. He did not want to put Luke or himself in such an awkward situation. How about forward thinking? How about forward thinking that would have come to pass only a few short years later? But in Israel Adesanya, you also have the mentality, but the fighting ability to become a UFC champion in only 12, 13 months.
So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Adesanya is 12 years his senior. He is 4 inches taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 177 pounds. Fighting out of Rome, Italy, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Hound Dog.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
So he won the championship fight the last time by vicious knockout. So you can expect not just a bigger gate. Oh, he might be out. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. All right, so here he is, the undefeated middleweight contender, Paulo Costa. Most would argue this is the scariest power puncher in the 185-pound division at present. And I think for those that would doubt him, he answered a lot of those naysayers in the Yoel Romero fight, outlasting that freak of a man over 15 powerful minutes back in 2019. Paulo Costa appears destined for future greatness, but obviously a big test in front of him here tonight, one he is hoping to pass with flying colors. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 177 pounds. Fighting out of Rome, Italy, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Hound Dog.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship fight, the round. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Back to the feet.
Came with inches right there. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick. Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Oh! He got it.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. He's going after the head.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Pushing forward now with strikes, and now he's able to secure the takedown. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
3 minutes remain in the round. Costa gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Got the single collar tie, and they separate.
Oh, that's big.
Huge block there. Oh, he needed the head. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, right? You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
He might get a finish here. Now the hammer fist here by Costa. There's the tap, right before the gun.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the UFC middleweight champion of the world, your winner by submission tonight. And it is going to take a spectacular effort to dethrone this guy at 185 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar and new UFC middleweight champion of the world,
All right, so a major result here tonight as we continue to digest it. A submission win by the #1 contender, and he is now the new UFC middleweight champion. A tough night for the incumbent, an amazing night for the challenger, and he is celebrating the result in his corner right now. Congratulations are in order to the undisputed new king at 185 pounds.
Career killer, killed by who they love. Bricks and 94 on the split. You my plug.